this comprehension is for grade 3 to grade 4 level. Maisy, who squeezed herself into tight places. There was a girl whose name was Maisy, a foolish child who was quite lazy. It's sad, but I'm afraid to say that Maisy liked to run away. Instead of sitting at her lessons, she was up and off in seconds, to her teacher's great dismay. Dismay means disappointment. She would hide from him all day. So this girl, she was quite lazy and she was foolish. What does foolish mean? She was quite unintelligent, not intelligent. And this is a sad thing to say, but she liked to run away. She didn't attend or sit in her lectures, and it was her teacher's disappointment that she would hide from him all day. So she wouldn't like to take her lectures or her lessons. Paragraph 2, she hid in cupboards, desks, and sheds, in cardboard boxes and under beds. She even crawled right through the drains and came out smelling really strange. So what did she used to do? She used to run away whenever she was able to, and she would hide under the kitchen table, which was an annoying habit which grated on her family. This means that it irritated and annoyed her family. She hid in cupboards, desks, and sheds, cardboard boxes, under beds, crawled through the drains. Drains are the sewage, and they smell really bad because all the waste substances from all the toilets, the kitchen sink, all that water goes into the drain, and it obviously smells very, very bad and stinky, and she used to come out smelling really strange. It happened that one summer's day, Maisy's family went away to visit a really special place where rockets blast to outer space. Now you know, or ought to know, that space is a place where rockets go. We all know that space, it is outside our planet. Now you all know what space is. It is where all the planets are, the stars, galaxies, right? You can see this is Earth, and the rocket is going out of Earth. So Maisy's family went away to a very special place, and rockets are blasted out to outer space. So they probably went to a place where there are rockets. Do you guys ever know of a place which has rockets? And it's not for cars or boats or lorries. Cars, boats, lorries, they're all vehicles and ways to travel, or little girls with silly hobbies. Okay, so this place is not for little girls who have hobbies like doing all of these things, all of these silly hobbies that we just were told. But Maisy, being a naughty child with tendencies to be quite wild, tendencies means she's more inclined to do these things. She gets these urges and she starts doing all of these random things. Slipped away from mother's care and sneaked right up on a narrow stair. The stairs went up and up so high, they seemed to go right to the sky. Now what is happening? When they came to this place where there were rockets, she slipped away from her mother's care. Probably they were holding hands. Her mother was making sure she was safe. But what happened? She quietly slipped away and she sneaked up on a staircase, which was narrow. And the staircase was so high, up high, they seemed to go till the sky. Okay, so this is an analogy. They are showing that the stairs were so high that they seemed to go right to the sky. Just then, she reached a tiny room where knobs and dials lit up the gloom. Now gloom is something very dismal, very depressing, very sad, very dull. But there were knobs and dials there. What are knobs and dials? Buttons, knobs. If you've ever seen a spaceship, you can see that there are lots of buttons over there. There's maybe a red button that if you press, you can zoom away. Okay, so there were a lot of buttons, knobs, and dials, which were colorful. So they were lighting up and they were contrasting. So there was a contrast. A watching crowd were pleased to see the rocket take off easily. So what happened? She probably clicked on some buttons and knobs and the rocket took off. And the crowd that was watching it didn't know that it was Maisy who was doing this, right? If they had known, they would probably be very worried. So the watching crowd, they were very pleased. They were very happy to see the rocket take off easily, the rocket fly away. It zoomed up far, far into space with admirable speed. Admirable means to admire something, to really be impressed by something. And stunning grace. Stunning means amazing. Grace means to do it in a very seamless way. Okay? Grace, like a Barbie doll or a princess, is very graceful. All of her actions are very mannerful, very smooth, right? They are not like a child. Poor Maisy's family to this day don't know how she was whipped away. Now, they still don't know what happened to her and how did she get in there and go to space. The moral here, the lesson here, you will understand, is hold on tight to mother's hand. So this is the moral of this story. Now, please attempt the questions and I will be showing them in a different video.